Hello, everybody.
We're talking about jet skiing.
We're talking about jet skiing and how Kevin likes to go fast and I don't. And we also have a friend here.
Yeah, so these
he
just flew away.
he flew away. He's been on you all day.
I can get him.
You want to go get him?
Sure, no problem. These are everywhere. If you live by a lake,
I think you just
these.
stepped on one too.
Oh, you just stepped on one? Yeah, they make a nice crunching noise. They're everywhere. These are little, I got his wings. Gadfly, I think mayfly, right by the lake. They live for a couple days. This guy's got 48 hours to live. And he's going to spend, and he chose me.
Yes. You know, if that was a butterfly, I'd be like, oh, land on me.
Isn't it funny?
Or a ladybug.
Some bugs are like, hey,
but that, I'm like, ugh.
A ladybug. But this guy's like, nah, he doesn't do it.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Come on.
That's quite all right.
Come on.
Fine.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. There, look at that. And their bites are very, very painful. Can I get them off? There you go, buddy. There you go. Enjoy.
Go fly away.
Oh
boy.
Or walk around.
Uh-huh. So downtown is inundated with those guys. We will all see lots of American flags the next few days. No one is out on the roads right now. I just had to run to the gas station and
I do too.
It's easy peasy out there, no issues on the roads, but everyone will be traveling sooner rather than later. And the border crossings right now are
I'm going to
backed
place
up.
this on a chair. You should never put it on the ground.
Right.
But we have a little pedestal over here that we put the microphone on.
Yes.
And put the flag on that.
Dave McKinley's story yesterday about them unfurling a huge flag at Sunset Bay Beach Club, 800 square foot flag, but the hardest part for them was not letting it touch the ground as they were unfurling it. So they had all this heavy equipment, and then they had to figure out other ways to do it because it just was not working. And they wanted to hang it vertically, and then that didn't work, so they had to do it horizontally. It's wonderful for them to want to do that, but then it was not very easy.
I have a Bills hat, and at first it looks like it was misprinted because they got the flag where whenever you're wearing it needs the black banner. The blue portion needs to be forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So on one side of the cap it looks okay, but on the other side of the cap it looks kind of weird, like it's backwards.
Oh, like it's backwards.
Because you want the blue portion. There's a word for it. I can't think of what that is called. I used to, but then you want it forward, so it looks like the flag.
Yeah, you sometimes do live shots with ace flags, right? Or,
yeah. There's all these flag
they've got
protocols.
all the rules, right?
Yep.
If you have any questions, that's a good place to go. You're a very important person this week.
Thank you.
And
thank you.
A couple days.
Thank you.
Then you can go back to being not that important.
Regular cap. Regular cap. Yeah, this is a huge forecast for me. Like Bills home games.
Yeah. And the eclipse, as you were saying.
The eclipse was my Super Bowl, and I was happy. It was a good forecast, although it was mostly cloudy. So let's hop to the July 4th forecast.
Let's do it.
Go ahead and take the graphic. I'll just react to it. I can't click away. There you go. July 4th evening is looking A-OK. There are some showers to track right now as I look to the west. So for the northern portion of our viewership, including the city of Buffalo, look out for sort of a rogue rainstorm working its way through. You're going to hear some thunder, some lightning. It will announce its presence and then move quickly. There'll be a lot of dry time today. Look at the temperatures increasing. Much of us in the 80s right now. We're all going to make it into the 80s, and some spots might make it to 90 today. And you combine the humidity, and it feels like temperatures will be in the upper 90s to 100. So a future look again, timing out this rain blossoming across western New York, a dry interval behind it, and then in the afternoon I would project some more shower activity. I think once we get to like 3-4 o'clock, I think there'll be some numerous showers across western New York, okay? And some of them might pack a punch as well. It could be some downpours in there as well. As we lose the daytime heating, I think we're okay for the nighttime plans tonight. For tomorrow, I think it's going to be scattered shower activity. Again, it's a lot of dry time. If you're hosting, if you're going somewhere, a lot of dry time. But yeah, you need to be nimble. You may have to go back to the car or go inside for half an hour because some showers are anticipated to form. Here's the 1 p.m. represented. Here's a 4:30, and you get the general picture where it's going to be on and off showers. I think at night, I'm optimistic that everything will be a full go for your Saturday plans. So again, today, 87 and muggy with some scattered storms in the late afternoon. Lots of dry time for nighttime, and then on and off showers overnight. So lots of dry time for fireworks, and then I think some showers redevelop overnight. Interval of showers tomorrow, especially late in the afternoon. Happy July 4th. I think the rainiest day of the 7, Melissa, will be Monday, and we're going to wring out a lot of the humidity as well. So a pleasant 78 degrees on Tuesday. And Missy, when you see the Thursday 85, that's not going to be the beginning of another heat wave. I think we fall back to 80 beyond that.
Okay, we'll be ready for it. We can handle 85 after these last few days. Kevin, thank you. In the news this morning, Buffalo police are investigating threats made against City Hall. Investigators say the threats came after the Somali flag was raised outside City Hall to mark Somali Independence Day. And then the flag was stolen later. And police say city officials have since received disturbing messages, including a threat to blow up the building. 2 on your sides, Chelsea Swift is live in studio with the latest. Chelsea, what do we know?
Melissa, good morning. There are now 2 criminal investigations, one looking into the stolen Somali flag that was in Niagara Square and another into those online threats to blow up City Hall. Buffalo Police Commissioner Erica Shields says both of these investigations are tied to the fact that a Somali flag was raised on a city-owned flagpole. Investigators believe the Somali flag was stolen overnight Wednesday and was identified missing Thursday morning. Shields says in the near future, a suspect will be charged with vandalism for stealing the Somali flag. She says police have also identified an online threat to blow up City Hall, and investigators are working to track down the person who sent those messages. She says the individual lives outside of the city of Buffalo.
You always move forward with severe caution and an abundance of caution, and I would never be comfortable dismissing something as idle commentary online. The problem is we don't know who's making the threat. We don't know what their mindset is. And so we take things at face value of what we're seeing, and we investigate it as if there's a truth to it.
Investigations play out. The raising of the Somali flag is raising controversy, and it's all tied to timing and 4th of July celebrations in Buffalo. The chairman of the Erie County Republican Committee says he and others were disappointed by the city's decision to raise the Somali flag as the United States celebrates 250 years of independence tomorrow.
It's not about not recognizing the contributions of immigrant communities. This is a city that's been built by immigrant communities, and we've celebrated that in many different forms. But when you have a city administration that is showing no interest in recognizing the American moment that is the 250 celebration, while City Hall is celebrating the independence of a foreign nation, I found it to be offensive. Clearly, a lot of people found it to be offensive.
Earlier this week, the Sean Ryan administration announced there would not be a city-organized fireworks display on the 4th of July this year, which has gotten some pushback. The mayor's office released a statement saying flagpoles in Niagara Square are available for use by the public, and the administration remains committed to honoring and celebrating the many cultures here in Western New York, and those 2 investigations are ongoing. On your side in Buffalo, Chelsea Swift, Channel 2 News.
Okay, Chelsea, thank you for the update. And we continue to follow some developing news this morning. Security forces in Indonesia have recovered the body of an American pilot. They say Nicholas Gosselin was shot in the head and shot dead yesterday after he landed in the village in the province of the Papua Highlands. Authorities say a rebel group in the region is taking responsibility for the attack, saying it's a, quote, message to the U.S. and Indonesian governments. The group also claims it set Gosselin's plane on fire after it landed and warned similar attacks will continue to happen if civilian aircraft continues to enter their region. Buffalo police are investigating a serious 3-car crash that happened on Broadway yesterday. This was the scene just before 12:30 in the afternoon, right near Adams Street. And you can see one of the vehicles ended up flipped over on its roof. Police say one person was thrown from that car and suffered serious injuries, but are expected to be okay. Investigators say the crash happened after officers tried to stop a car connected to a reported assault on Gray Street. Police say the driver sped off, and officers eventually lost sight of that car. But a short time later, they found it involved in this 3-car crash. The driver had already run from the scene before officers arrived, and we haven't gotten word yet on any arrests. An Alden man is facing serious charges after state police say he was driving drunk and nearly hit a trooper Wednesday night on the 190 in the town of Tonawanda. This is the damage that's left behind to a state police car. Investigators say 34-year-old James Phelan drove into several cars, causing a chain collision at the scene of the previous accident. Police say a trooper who was standing outside his patrol car had to jump over a concrete barrier to avoid being hit. Now, Phelan was arrested and charged with DWI, and we will continue to follow that case. St. Jude the Apostle Parish in North Tonawanda will officially reopen this Sunday, holding its first Mass in more than a year. The Catholic Diocese of Buffalo ordered the parish to merge and sell its property last year. Its final Mass was held on May 4th, 2025. It thought it would be the final Mass, but now St. Jude has won its appeal against closing, which overturns the diocese order. However, parish members say the diocese is placing restrictions on the reopening. For now, Mass will only be celebrated on the first Friday and first Sunday of each month. There will also be no collection envelopes, no sacraments, and no holiday Masses. Well, right now, a live look at the Peace Bridge on this Friday morning. That is the place, however, where 2 men were recently arrested for allegedly trying to smuggle a person into the U.S. The attempt happened last week on June 24th, and we're just learning about it now. U.S. immigration officers say they found a man hidden inside a commercial truck after scanning it by X-ray. A 63-year-old Canadian citizen and Georgia native, as well as a 34-year-old Romanian native living in Canada, were charged and arrested. The 63-year-old could face up to 10 years in prison and $250,000 fine for a smuggling charge if he is convicted. And the 34-year-old faces up to 6 months in prison for eluding examination or inspection by immigration officers. And stay with us. We'll have much more to talk about coming up after the break. Have you heard the name Elijah Kimball?
Super good local football player.
Exactly.
Right.
And today is a really big day for him. He knows what school he's picking. We just all don't. He's got so many options. He's the #1 high school football player in New York State.
Wow. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Canisius High School running back Elijah Kimball. He's going to be making his college commitment announcement today.
Look at that.
He's a 2027 4-star running back.
Like a young Kevin O'Neill.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
That's a comparison.
40 scholarship offers, including the likes of Syracuse, my alma mater, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio State, Miami, and Florida. Heading into his senior year, he ranks 4th in Western New York all-time rushing list, so that will likely go up once he plays another year. And he's going to be announcing his decision at 6:30 tonight, so we'll bring that to you as soon as we find out. But I went to his Instagram page. He's wearing an Indiana shirt, and he has tons of Indiana pictures posted, but also Syracuse is still up on his page. And there are rumors that Syracuse is his #1 pick. So I don't know. I would be upset if I was Syracuse and Elijah Kimball's wearing an Indiana shirt jersey in his profile pic.
Hey, keep it a Buff State Bengals, man. Buff State's got a good program.
What's wrong? Yeah,
Keep
stay
it
local.
Run local.
I think that would help out the Buff
The
State
Bengals
Bengals
awesome.
substantially.
That's right.
Elijah Kimball's like,
that's all right.
Who needs Indiana and Florida
I
and
want
Syracuse?
to take on Brockport.
Yes.
Yeah.
So congratulations to him. It really, and he's an inspiration for other kids in the city and what they can accomplish if you put in the hard work hard in school too.
Yeah,
it's not just his skills on the football field.
That's Canisius High School.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Very cool. Okay, so we will let you know once we learn what he's going to be doing with the rest of his life. So cool. Another fun sports activity tonight: Cosmic Baseball. This is the field right now at Salem Field. But tonight and tomorrow, the ballpark will be transformed as Cosmic Baseball takes over. It all kicks off at 8 o'clock tonight. Then you got to wait for it to get dark, so it can look like this. So there's a block party that starts at 5. I'm sure a lot of people kind of check out the duck also, and then go to the party in the plaza. First pitch set at 8. Dancing, singing, DJ, UV lights, glow-in-the-dark stuff. A really fun twist on baseball, kind of like Savannah Bananas, but at night and glow in the dark. Then after that is going to be a massive fireworks display around 10:30. So if you're out and about downtown, you will be able to see those Salem Field fireworks. And the event continues tomorrow as well. Same thing tomorrow. Tickets are sold out for both days, but the organizers were here on Daybreak earlier this week, and they said that they tend to release tickets at the last minute, and those will be ticket lottery. So you can still go on if you think you're free tonight or tomorrow, and if you want to go, then the ticket lottery should be available. But the Independence Eve celebration at Salem Field was always a tradition with the BPO and the Bisons playing and then the big huge fireworks. I would always go to that. I just love the patriotic music and just something about baseball and America.
Oh, look at
like,
you!
Yeah. So it was kind of a bummer that the Bisons
They're on the road.
They're on the road.
Yeah.
And so it's been years since that happened. So at least there will still be fireworks at Salem Field, just something a little bit different. And so it was cool to have those Cosmic Baseball guys in studio, and they also brought up Cosmic Hockey, which is brand new. They just announced it, and there's tryouts here in Buffalo to be part of the Cosmic Hockey team that will travel all around the country as well.
Very cool.
Yeah. All right. We will have much more on 4th of July, Independence Day, America 250 celebrations coming up right after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back. It is 9:19 now on Daybreak, and there is a lot going on for Independence Day and America 250. In Buffalo in particular, it's all surrounding a rubber duck. Not incredibly patriotic, but hey, it will bring people down to the waterfront. It is the world's largest rubber duck.
There it comes.
At Canal Side.
There it goes.
Being inflated right there, or maybe deflated, not quite sure.
We're gonna need more bread.
She is 6.5 stories tall. I say that and I can't even fathom her actually being 6.5 stories tall. I didn't see her last time she was here.
Okay.
But last time she was here, she was in the water, which I think is pretty cool. But
Right.
now she's on the land for some reason.
Okay.
So you will get a little bit closer. But thousands of people are expected to come. Buffalo police are going to step up patrols. Some of the roads around Canal Side will be closed so that people can walk a little bit safer. And if you do not typically go down to Canal Side and really don't know where to park, here is some advice.
There's 3 great ways to get down here. One is a free shuttle service. Park at surrounding surface lots and take the shuttle in. You can also take the bike ferry across from Outer Harbor. And then you can also take the NFTA train by parking a little further out and taking the train down.
So visitors are encouraged to check out the Buffalo Waterfront website for the full shuttle routes and also summer events before you head out. And the weekend events run through Sunday. There's also going to be food and music and movies and family activities all centered around the return of the world's largest rubber duck. So I really think it is a good opportunity to combine a lot of the things that are happening downtown. Like tonight, for example, there's the Yard at Perry, which Kevin, you were at earlier this week, which is like an outdoor nighttime market. So you can check that out,
Right
which
by
is
the
right by
arena.
KeyBank
Yeah.
Center. Walk to Canal Side and see the duck and, you know, see some of the things that are at Canal Side that maybe haven't been there since the last time you were there. And then take the boat over in order to go to see the BPO and the fireworks that are happening at the Outer Harbor tonight, although that's also sold out. But you can just do so much. And
Choose your own adventure.
Right, and
So-
be patient because driving and parking is not going to be incredibly easy, so you just got to take your time. Like, just have to be
If it was
patient.
just me and another adult, I probably would not consider the metro. I would just park and pay what I got to pay and then walk. But for little kids,
Yes.
they love riding the metro. So, and my daughter has never been on it, but I know she will love it.
Yes.
It'll be her first train ride. And I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
So I might park at Channel 2, walk a block to get on the metro, and then parking's going to be cheaper way up here. you know,
Absolutely.
we're right by Chippewa. So and then ride the ding 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 down there.
Yeah.
Look at the duck, and then hop on the train back to whatever, and enjoy Buffalo.
My parents used to call it the subway because
The
we lived up
subway.
in Amherst, so we'd park at UB South
there you
and
go.
take it underground and then take it in order to get to the Odd when the Odd was still around. But I always thought that it was just so cool.
It's
Like,
kinda
we're going
cool.
to ride on the subway.
Right, yeah.
And but for above ground, as you know, it's free. So that's a really good option to park somewhere far away from everybody else and take the subway.
Take
above ground.
take the above subway. On
Yeah.
the street. So yeah, but it looks good. I was with the duck. He was in town 11 years ago.
Right,
That's
2016.
That's when 2016.
So that would be 10 years ago.
That's when I announced my engagement on TV.
Wow.
In front of the big giant duck, I announced that I'm engaged. So there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so as we were also saying, downtown at the Outer Harbor, that's all happening tonight. A patriotic celebration. I love the BPO doing patriotic music. And when they do
could
the
tell.
anthems of all 4 branches of, or 5 branches
Oh,
of the
sure.
military,
Yeah.
that's so beautiful. So they call it Sound and Sky on the waterfront. It's happening at Terminal B. I wish the weather was going to be nicer for a beautiful sunset. That venue is so cool. So Joanne Folletta will be conducting. Cammie Clooney will be singing. She promises she'll be doing the national anthem. She'll also be doing the Canadian national anthem because that's what made her go viral just a couple months ago.
You can see Canada from there.
You can.
And her mic will cut out, and then we're all going to sing.
We're all going to sing. No. And then she said she'll also be doing some show tunes that she's been practicing with the BPO. So that should be a really beautiful concert.
That's awesome.
And then fireworks tonight. So if you're out and about downtown, you will see fireworks despite the controversy. Yes, they're not hosted by the city of Buffalo or paid for by the city of Buffalo, but there will be fireworks downtown.
Yeah, I'm going to be singing at a July 4th party tomorrow until they kick me out.
It was not a karaoke party either, was it? No. Yeah, so that'll be some fun stuff. But as you said, just be ready for some rain, perhaps. Maybe pack a poncho if you're doing any of that stuff, just to throw it on just in case for a few minutes, because you don't want to get soaked and then have to sit outside for the rest of the night watching fireworks if you've just been rained on.
Shower chances diminish as both today and tomorrow as the day progresses.
Okay.
Okay, because daytime heating is going to make the air more unstable. So, and as we lose the heating, I think both fireworks nights tonight and tomorrow night, I think it's going to be a full go.
Great.
Maybe something gets delayed. I don't think there'll be any nighttime thunderstorms to cancel everything.
Okay, good. And so what about parades? Lots of people are asking about that. Cheektowaga always has a parade. They've got a 2-day 4th of July celebration at the town park. So the Freedom Festival kicks off tonight. Food trucks, beer tent, opening at 5:30, followed by live music from the band Impact from 6 to 10. And here's the parade. That's happening on Saturday itself. But there's fireworks to close out the night at dusk tonight, also in Cheektowaga. So on the 4th, the parade begins at noon on Walden Avenue. It runs down Harlem Road and then ends at Cheektowaga Town Park for more festivities there.
Lancaster's got a bunch of stuff too. They got a whole thing. Just Google it.
Yeah, and we've got all of this information on our website of where there are fireworks and where there are festivals. So if there's nothing in your municipality, there's probably something very close to you.
There are even fireworks shows on the 5th as well, limited, but that's another possibility for me and my daughter. Maybe we'll go on the 5th instead.
Sure. Yeah, lots of good options. And you said the 5th is going to be a little bit drier on Sunday, right?
The 5th should be, the showers should be towards the afternoon. So again, I think the 5th is another day where I think we're better at night than we are during the day.
Okay. So we have been seeing so many flags up and about and all around to celebrate the 250th anniversary of our nation. 2 massive ones were just unfurled yesterday. We talked about this at the top of the show. The giant flags are now miles apart, but they're flying and they are looking beautiful for all to see. This is Sunset Bay Beach Club, which Sunset Bay and Mickey Rats, you know, those places are going to be packed this weekend. But here they are trying to unfurl this 800 square foot American flag without having it touch the ground. And it was a little windy there at the waterfront yesterday, so it made it a little bit more difficult. They say that it was actually on a Navy boat. And so then they were able to buy it and bring it there to Sunset Bay. And then about 45 miles away up in Barrysburg, we know the Boxlers very well. You've done lots of live shots with them at all of their different farms. Now they have the Maplery, and that's where they are flying this massive flag too. They had to take a separate trip to buy a brand new flag pole and bring it back in 3 pieces. Here's what they had to say about it.
We have a small business, but we couldn't do that without our freedom, so we're very happy that we live here and we can do this.
We did the foundation 3 years ago, and we finally had a good enough syrup season to where we could purchase the flagpole.
Neat.
And the owners of that outfit there on Route 20A, the Maplery, yeah, again, they drove all the way to Michigan to get the flagpole. They really have taken a lot of pride in Old Glory flying there.
Neat.
In Barrysburg.
But Wyoming County will be 10% Boxlers by the end of the decade.
That's a big family.
Big family, yeah. I have 2 of them on my phone.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah, one of them was an intern here, and another one,
And the Hidden Valley Animal Adventures, that's there.
Oh, the wonderful Hans Boxler, may he rest in peace. What a wonderful man he was, too. So yeah, the Boxler family, we wish them all the best.
Yeah. Okay, and finally, Taylor Swift picked Independence Day weekend, America's 250th birthday, to tie the knot to Travis Kelce.
Aww.
And so this morning we are getting a little bit of a look at the preparations that went into it yesterday, with these floral arrangements being brought into Madison Square Garden, big vans at a hotel not far from Madison Square Garden also. And you see on that folder there, it actually says the Travis and Taylor wedding. And so we are hearing that the 100-person rehearsal dinner was yesterday. The 1,100-person wedding/reception is expected to be tonight. But I don't know. I'm seeing the rumor mill that maybe she actually already got married, or maybe this is all just something fake, and she's actually going to have her reception somewhere else. We did see Mama Kelsey arrive at JFK yesterday, but it doesn't mean that she's not hopping on a plane to go somewhere else and that she was like a decoy, or she's driving to Rhode Island where Taylor has her big, huge house. But others say, yeah, she has to get married at MSG because there's no windows, you can drive right in, there's so much security around, and she wants to keep it private until she says she'll be ready to release the pictures.
Ready to release the pictures. Well, I wish them all the best, and that's about all I care.
That's it. Good luck to
Happy 4th!
Travis and Taylor.
Yeah, good luck
And
to
yes,
them. Good luck.
Happy 4th, everyone. Party carefully, safely, and enjoyably. Bye, everybody.